He fooled me. Don't do this to me, man. Don't name a song Happy and then make it a sad song. No more sad songs, to quote Clay Aiken. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Becca, and on this channel, I'm currently reacting my way through eating disorder recovery alongside chronic illness, one video at a time. And right now, we're going to another NF reaction to his latest music video that dropped at the same time his latest album just dropped on Good Friday here. The album being Hope, and the new video being the song Happy. And I have a feeling it's gonna be a good change of pace from the emotional minefield that was Mama. Future Becca paging past Becca. Nope, nope, nope. You could not be more wrong. So let's get into Happy. I've only seen a very short clip of like 15 seconds or so that he shared on Instagram, so I'm really eager to see what this song has, especially since also in the Motto music video he was going to this like awards show and you could tell it was the Happy Awards. The Happy was on the award, it was everywhere there. I love it. And he was like smiling throughout that whole video as well. Curious to see what angle this song's gonna be taking in this video. So without further ado, let's get into this song, NF Happy. Let's see what he's got for us.
Dear God, please hear me out. I know it's been a couple years since I've reached out and said hello. I bet you're wondering why I keep obsessing on and stressing all the little things when I should be living life and soaking up the memories. I know I've been selfish, I have no excuse to give you it's true. Hanging by a thread's how I live. I don't know why, but I feel more comfortable.
Okay, we're gonna take that back so we don't miss that drop there, but he's a master at storytelling, we know that. He's done many songs that are masterful storytelling songs that aren't necessarily about his life. In fact, on his Clouds EP, the song Story, aptly named, was one of the most powerful storytelling songs that he, in my opinion, has ever put out. It was wonderful and just also extremely heavy and intense. So I don't know in this video here if this is supposed to be like an allegory to his life and his mom's struggles with addiction and things like that she was dealing with, or if he's just trying to tell this story via other people's lives, so we'll see about that, what's going on here. But those lyrics, you know, just, dear God, please hear me out. I know it's been a couple years since I've reached out and said hello. I bet you're wondering why I keep obsessing on and stressing all the little things when I should be living life and soaking up the memories. Because in Careful, he talked about how he's grateful, how all these things in his life that he's been able to have success with is God's evidence that he is with him, that he has got his back, and he clearly here is saying, I'm sorry that I'm obsessing and stressing over this stuff when you are taking care of it. But we also know that NF deals with OCD, and he's come a long way in his recovery with OCD. He's come a long way in dealing with that. However, that obsessing on and stressing all the little things, that is a line that I relate to a little bit too much as someone who has had OCD my entire freaking life. And he said that I know I've been selfish, I have no excuse to give you, it's true. Hanging by a thread's how I live, I don't know why, but I feel more comfortable. That reminded me of the lines in the song Just Like You off of the Clouds mixtape that said, so often I feel desperate, I feel my heart's infected, how about yours, how about yours, how about yours? I guess if you feel the best when your life is hectic, you might be destined to stay defective, so join the club, it ain't that hard to get in. He's made other references to like hanging on by a thread and all that, but that's the very first one that came to mind there. And it's honestly when you get used to living life that you feel like you're just at the end of your rope, you're barely hanging on by a thread, you don't feel like you can go on. Sometimes when that has become the norm for so long, as hard as it is, it becomes more comfortable than the uncertainty of trying to make change and trying to heal. And he's done a lot of healing. He's also mentioned that he still has a lot of healing he needs to do. So, oh yeah, this is another powerful one already.
I don't know why, but I feel more comfortable living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy.
Okay, alright. He got me with the title on this one. Thought it was going to be a song about being happy. Maybe by the end he'll be talking about how he's happy now, but it seems very obvious here that this girl here with who I'm assuming is her mom, who's kind of an absent mother, who you can tell is not helping her, this little girl is having to do everything for herself when she gets home. She's seeing her mom sitting on the couch, kind of strung out. She's having to get her own meal. She's having to do everything for herself. She was laying in her bed there, and you can just look at her face and tell that she's not happy. And the whole chorus is just so relatable, especially for someone who deals with, like I said, OCD, but also an eating disorder and other mental health issues, and several chronic physical illnesses that make me feel like I'm really not worth anything and have any value whatsoever. He said, living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that's the furthest thing from how I feel. So he did care, at least he did in the past, about what other people were thinking, but he tried to put on this facade that he didn't care, because he said he's too proud to open up and ask you to just pick me up and pull me out of this hole I'm trapped in. Okay, I have a feeling this is another song that I definitely think that this is a big metaphor. Even if he is using different people in the video for this, I think that this is a metaphor for growing up and wanting to be able to talk with his mom but not feeling like he could, feeling too proud to open up to his mom and say, hey, can you pick me up and pull me out of this hole that I'm in here because I'm drowning here. I feel like I can't get out of it myself. Yeah. The last lines of the chorus also are way more relatable than I wish they were. It says, the truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. Do you know how much darkness and how much pain you have to live through to get to the point where you can't even imagine who you would be if you were happy? For me, specifically in my eating disorder recovery, one of the recurring problems for me is that I don't know who I am without my disorder at this point, because I've had it for over 20 years. It's also therefore very hard for me to envision a life where I can be happy, because it's so uncertain, and I do also have all the chronic physical illnesses, so there's no guarantee that recovery will give me a life that can make me happy in any way. However, not going through the motions, not doing the recovery stuff is the surefire way to make sure that is never even a possibility. But just that line about I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy, I've had happy moments over the years. I've had happy moments. I don't know the last time that I could tell you I felt like I was a truly happy or joyful person, because I feel like my illnesses, mental and physical, have largely stolen that from me in a lot of ways. And you have to be in a really dark place to not even be able to imagine who you'd be like if you were happy. In such a foreign concept. It's just, that's just so painful. And the little girl that he's used in this video here, I just want to shout out her face acting, and the way that she is just doing everything here is just done so well. I'm blown away. I'm blown away by the way that he's put this video together already.
Who I'd be if I was happy, yeah. Been this way so long, it feels like something's off when I'm not depressed. I got some issues that I won't address. I got some baggage I ain't open yet. I got some demons I should put to rest. I got some traumas that I can't forget. I got some phone calls I've been avoiding. Some family members I don't really connect with. Some things I said I wish I would've not let slip. Some hurtful words that never should've left my lips. Some bridges burned, I'm not ready to rebuild yet. Some insecurities I haven't dealt with yet. So I'll be
Okay, hold on, we're gonna take it back and get the rest of this first, but just wanted to point out, we know that he has used the image of the balloons as far as carrying around his baggage. In the song Hope on this album, he talks about spending a lot of time carrying a lot of baggage that he should have walked away from. And he's saying, I still got some baggage I ain't open yet, but he's addressed some of it. Still got some demons I should put to rest. Still got some traumas I can't forget. Got some phone calls I've been avoiding. To me, that's a very clear call out. Trauma, obviously, he talks about a lot of his traumatic events in a lot of songs, but he also has a song just titled Trauma, and it is a heartbreaker. And then also the song about I got some phone calls I've been avoiding, some family members I don't really connect with, some things I said I wish I would have not let slip, some bridges burned I'm not ready to rebuild yet. And as far as those lines about regrets and things that he wished he didn't say and all of that, it immediately brought to mind his song Dreams, where the song literally starts off saying, yeah, most of my life's full of sad days, started at a young age. And just looking at the video here, you can see, maybe it's not an exact parallel to his life, but you can tell that this, I'm assuming, husband and wife are very much in an abusive, very, very contentious relationship, and the daughter, the child there, is just sitting there having to watch it and take it in, not feeling like she can express her needs or ask for the help that she needs, because they're constantly going at each other and not able to fulfill her needs and address those. So she has kind of learned to just not even ask for that help and just kind of do things herself. And there are so many people for whom that's the reality. And if that has been your reality, I am so very sorry. You never should have had to go through that. And the other lines in Happy that are reminding me of Dreams, where he's talking about calls that he either hasn't made yet or hasn't had conversations yet. And in this last section of the song, he's talking about where he grew up in Gladwin, Michigan. So the lines that came to mind to me when I heard those lines in Happy were, a couple months ago, I drove into Gladwin, got me all in my feelings. It's something about being somewhere that's familiar. Pull in the gas station, open up the tank till I feel it, then I laugh. Would I move back? Not in a million. But I appreciate the memories that we had. And this is the line that it made me think of. I know you've been calling, sorry I never called back. I know I've been distant, you know I never meant that. You can tell the family how I'm doing if they ask, I'm just doing me. That line, those lines in here about calls and about connecting with people and all that, it just really seemed like a callback to that song to me.
Some hurtful words that never should have left my lips. Some bridges burned, I'm not ready to rebuild yet. Some insecurities I haven't dealt with yet. I'll be the first to admit that I'm a lonely soul, and the last to admit I need a hand to hold. Losing hope, headed down a dangerous road. Strange I know, but I feel most at home when I'm living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you can see everyone else here at this birthday party. Not the mom who was outside smoking stuff there while other people are inside, but all of the people who aren't the parents here putting on the smiles. They're like, yeah, happy birthday, yeah. And the girl whose birthday it is sitting there, and right before I paused it there, she had this little flicker where you could tell she was trying to like force a convincing smile, but she couldn't even force a smile. She couldn't even try to force a convincing smile and fake it there. And it's just so freaking heartbreaking.
Feel, but I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. Don't know what's around the bend, don't know what my future is, but I can't keep on living.
Hold on a sec. What's going on here in this video? What's going on here? So you see her looking in the mirror there. She's very clearly wearing black, but in the mirror, she's got white on. So is this like an illusion here? Is he's saying all this stuff? He was stuck in this place of not knowing what it is when he's happy. Looking in the mirror though, maybe he's getting a glimpse, because we know that he has started wearing white, whereas he used to always wear black, and now he's wearing white to signify the hope. So maybe that's kind of what's going on here with her reflection, because she does not have white on, but her reflection is wearing white while she's still wearing black. So there has to be, that symbolism has to be there. Has to be. It's too coincidental to be a coincidence.
But I can't keep on living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy.
What's going on here? What's going on here? Is this even the same person? Is this the same person playing the mom, or is this like a stepmom type figure that's come in and the mom's driving away? And now the kid's happy because the mom that was dealing with all that stuff is gone away and someone else. Is that what's going on here? Or am I just not recognizing that this is the same person playing the mom and playing this now mother figure who is laughing and smiling, and the kid is now smiling? Am I completely missing that here?
Keep on living in my...
Oh, I know what's going on here. I know what's going on here. I can't believe I didn't catch it the first time. I got so stuck on the fact that she blew out those candles with the beat, the way the beat just kind of came in there, that's what I was fixating on. Very clearly she's making a birthday wish, trying to imagine what it would be like to have a happy life. They're juxtaposing that with her mom driving with the tears pouring down and her mom dealing with all the stuff she's dealing with. We saw the parents kind of arguing, going back and forth there earlier on. Then she blew out her birthday candles and it had that switch of the beat drop, and now you can see that there's all this smiling, all this dancing, and she's trying to imagine what it would be like to be happy. Holy crap. Little kid using their birthday wish to wish that they were happy. Should never be something any kid has to do. Ever. Ever. Anyone at all, but especially any kid. And the juxtaposition here is just so, now that I finally caught what's going on, it's so perfectly done. It's also really painful to watch.
Living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. If I was happy. If I was happy.
What? What was that? Hold up. What was that? What was that at the end there? Hold on a sec. Hold on a minute. Was that adult knocking on the door at the end there, who I thought was supposed to be the mom throughout the song while she was driving, was that actually the little girl? Was that actually supposed to be the little girl grown up? Or maybe that was another meaning for the allegory, and now the little girl is coming to the door. Or maybe it's her mom, and now the mom is finally coming back, and now the little girl has grown up, and maybe she is living this happy life. There was so much to unpack there, and I'm doing a really horrible job of it because it was just so emotional, and I'm gonna have to go rewatch that ending a few times to figure out exactly what's going on there, because he always, again, has so much meaning, and the way that he just weaves stories together and messages together in his songs is amazing, and oh my gosh, that threw me there at the end.
If I was happy. I was happy.
Okay, so this is where my own perception of faces is not helping me, because I'm really struggling to see. It wasn't the same actress. Earlier I was a little confused if it was the same person. It's definitely two different adult actresses here, the women, but I'm not sure if the one that we saw open the door there at the end is the one who kind of stepped in when the little girl wished she could be happy, and there was like this, I'm guessing, stepmother type figure. That's what she was playing, I'm assuming, and then her biological mother coming and knocking on the door. I don't know if that's what it was. I don't know if it was supposed to be this allusion to the girl being grown up and the mom finally coming back. I don't know if the girl was supposed to be signified as the mom not being able to feel happy and then maybe go, I don't know exactly what that was there. It's gonna take me some more watch throughs, but one thing I can say is it was emotional, and once again, another masterpiece. But he fooled me. NF, don't do this to me, man. Don't name a song happy and then make it a sad song. No more sad songs, to quote Clay Aiken. No more sad songs. I'm letting go now. Alright, man, this album. Man, this is only the 5th track of the album. Holy crap, this album. Oh my gosh, it's already... Oh, I can tell you right now, on my Spotify Wrapped this year, the #1 spot is either gonna go to Ren or NF. Either one of them could make a play for it this year, because holy crap. I'm loving this album. I've obviously loved all the Ren songs that I've done, but oh my gosh, this NF album is just... I love it. And that was the song Happy, which again, wasn't super happy. It was actually kind of really pretty daggone freaking sad. He tricked me. He tricked us there with that title for sure. I'll see you in the next one. Please take care of yourselves.